Hello Libra, welcome to your weekly reading. This will be for the week of the 26th to the 1st of September. So let me know what you guys think about this background. There are some things I want to adjust, but I still need to build some things. So it'll take some time, but let me know what you guys think about this. I kind of like this best actually than all the other ones I've had so far. So give me your opinions, but be nice about it. Some of you have been complaining. It's okay to state your opinion, but I cannot change the walls and all that kind of stuff. So it's what it is. Let's move forward for you guys. I hope you guys have been doing well. Let's just dive into it. My voice is a little bit strange because I've been ill the last few days, but I'm much better now. So it's just my voice still needs to adjust. But let's see what's going on for you guys, Libra. Let's see what's going on for you. Please, Spirit, for my Librans, you have blessed, love that, and breathe. Ooh, very much focusing on being centered and grounded this week. I'm glad this has come up. I'm not gonna lie, air signs seem to be going through something. Gemini and Aquarius had very kind of challenging weeks, I'll be honest, but let's see what's going on for you. So blessed comes through, really kind of about feeling like you're okay with the pace that's going on here. And the same with breathe as well. She's focusing on her own lily pad. She's focusing on her breath, mostly because she has heightened awareness at this time. I always say that this comes in when you're feeling a lot more emotional, feeling very sensitive, which is great. I feel like there's a reason why you're feeling sensitive. And by the way, before you're reading, all of a sudden I started seeing like shadows or things moving around me. So you guys could be having very supernatural things going on at the moment. Your, intuition could be going a bit crazy. You could be having a bit of like psychic abilities coming through as well, supernatural things as well. So just pay attention to that. You could be going through a bit of like a spiritual breakthrough of some way. But anyway, like an awakening is what they wanted to say. Both of these are really about focusing on yourself and not focusing on the things around you, not needing to jump into the flow of life and the fast pacedness of it. Or you're feeling blessed where you are. You're learning to anyway, and also you're focusing on yourself and no longer trying to be at everybody else's pace. I think worrying about what other people are doing and trying to catch up to people, or trying to do what everyone else is doing, caused a bit of chaos in your life. What's happening is you're learning to slow down, to become present, this is helping you, by the way, to manage your feelings and emotions, and to manage yourself, mainly in your breath. Breathe and blessed. Blessed and breathe. Okay, let's see what else is going through. You could be meditating more, or this is your guidance to do so, because it helps ground you a lot. All right, but whatever it is, you're feeling very connected, very much working on your stability and security within yourself, which is very nice. It always starts from within. That's what they're saying, right? Libra, door to romance. A door to romance is opening up for you guys. So it could be deepening a current connection if you're already in a relationship. But if you're single, you could absolutely be opening this door, whether you are ready for it or a spirit saying you're ready and now the door is opening for you. One more from this deck. Oh, envy came up. Like I said, this could be going on around you. But just like I said with this breathe, card, and bless, maybe you have had feelings of like envy, watching other people kind of in the spotlight, or, gaining some sort of success. This gold energy represents kind of success, I guess. And maybe you felt a little bit left out. This is kind of similar to what I was saying about going life at your own pace and no longer comparing yourself to others, no longer having those feelings of envy, and because that disturbs your peace. When you're watching other people, getting millions, you see people really like living life on a yacht boat or whatever it is to you, even just being happy, or feeling like other people are way ahead of you in some way. Maybe that caused you to feel very doubtful of yourself, doubtful of all the things that you've been doing so far, making you feel like you're kind of less than others, or, whatever. You feel like you're doing something wrong because of that. But this is something that you're changing this week, which I love, by the way, because you're not behind. You're exactly where you need to be. All right. Seeing other people successful and feeling an outsider to that kind of in a way keeps you in the dark. Just like this lady here, she stepped into the light too. She could also have all those things, but she sees it as something outside of herself, So I feel like that's something that you've shifted actually, which is really nice. You're focusing on your own lily pad. You're focusing on your own life. And your life is different from other people's lives and vice versa, right? Everyone's life is different. You never really know what's going on behind closed doors either. So never compare yourself to people. I think you're learning that, okay? Releasing any kind of envy. For Libra, mysticism. Soulmate and isolation. Right, isolation kind of feels similar to what I've been saying. Sorry, my camera's been doing this today, but you're the last sign I'm doing today anyway, so good riddance to this camera today. I don't know why it's doing it. Mercury retrograde, whatever. I'll have to edit these together because it's a long waiting period just then. Right, isolation kind of feels like the bless and breathe card that we're having here, of really you kind of focusing on yourself, which is good. Don't isolate yourself though, because it kind of looks like that envy. Make sure that you are attending to things that will bring you happiness, okay? Don't make excuses for yourself. I think because you are focusing on you and maybe struggling with this comparison, or struggling with feeling like you're not, I don't know, like you might be closing yourself off from great things. Okay, and it could be blocking you from actually having that happiness that you're seeing everyone else have. Okay, make sure you live life in the moment. Okay, you could be getting invited to something this week and Spirit is asking you to make sure that you go, or make sure that your reason for not going is good, and not just, oh, you know, I don't have anything to wear, you know, I don't feel very like I want to be there. When really you might, okay, because you could meet some really amazing people. Maybe the door to romance is where, you know, that opens up, because you have mysticism and soulmate. For those who are single, mysticism is kind of like an unexpected visitor. Somebody unexpected might be at a party or somebody just shows up and they're an important soulmate in your life. All right, for those who are single especially. Now, for those in a relationship, soulmate again is just really about deepening this connection, really discovering that this person really is like your soulmate. They could really be confirming that for you this week. Okay, now mysticism coming through, like I said, it's kind of like high priestess vibes, very like mystical and mysterious. Like I said, your senses absolutely could be heightening at this time. Like you could really be seeing things, like really tapping into your intuition and really tapping into your connection with the universe, and maybe they're showing you things, or weird things are happening around you, like unexpected things are kind of coming in, and you're like, is the universe here in the room with me? The answer is yes. Okay, but let's carry on. Let's get you some keywords for my Librans. Indecision, my goodness, that is your stereotype. Right, indecision comes in, says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. So if you're ever confused, doing that meditation, connecting with yourself, connecting with your intuition will be very rewarding for you. All right, you also have gratitude. I am thankful for this life and opportunities that it presents. Put that next to envy. Being grateful for what you have and the journey that you are on, okay, without needing to compare to others, is important. Let's get you an animal spirit. For Libra, you have otter spirit. I'm going to get another one. This says you are never alone. That snake is here. Time to heal. Okay, you're never alone. They're forming a heart here. Really amazing. Again, relationships, soulmates could be coming up for you guys. An armadillo spirit. Set healthy boundaries with yourself and others, and especially for those of you who are kind of tapping into spirits as well. Make sure you set a boundary. Like we're hearing Anna. Like that was weird. Right. Armadillo spirit, set healthy boundaries in romance. All right, this is coming up right underneath soulmates, especially with yourself, with envy as well. Make sure that you are also telling yourself off when you're overstepping the line, comparing yourself to others and stuff like that as well. Okay. Right. Let's dive into your tarot. My lovely Librans, please, Spirit. Let's get 3 cards to represent the overall energy for this week for them. 2 more. 1 more. Right, you have the 3 of Wands. That's going over here. Queen of Swords, that is that oh my god, I can't speak. That is that setting healthy boundaries. For you guys, this is a Libran energy, being very fair, very just, and also at the same time not taking any crap. And you have the Ward card. That's beautiful. This is a week that represents like a new cycle coming through. A new you is being reborn here, which is nice. Three of Wands, though, there is something that you're waiting for or anticipating this week, and I will clarify that to see what that is. But let's see your energy for the week, like how will you be feeling and thinking and going through. 3. Ooh, God. Everyone's been like having this kind of like deceit energy coming through, right? How you'll be feeling, my goodness, look at you. Libra. Right, you're showing up as a Page of Swords. There's a little bit of a battle going on within you is what it feels like, because there's a part of you that's triggered, right? Let's be honest. Page of Swords is this kind of it's a triggered energy. It's coming off quite immaturely, right? And usually this happens when we're hurt, okay, or something is highlighting a wound. So try to focus on maybe where this is coming from, because it could be this envy, okay? Feeling like you want to just speak out, speak your mind, even though it might not be very good for you. Maybe there's nothing really that you can get from it, okay? Just be mindful of that. You could really also be diving deep into certain layers of things. It's really good card for research, really good card for diving deep into things in general, which is great. And if you're doing that and you do feel a lot of triggers this week, it's a good time to dive deep into why you're feeling triggered, especially when you have envy as well. Like this, when we're envious, like I said, and it doesn't have to be, I'm not judging you at all for it, by the way, and this could just be like a tiny little % of you that feels like, why do these other people get this and not me? Okay. That's a fine way to think. However, where is this coming from? Because for some of you, a certain thought that you might have this week, or this triggered energy, could be coming from your own sense of lack, or not feeling good enough, or comparing yourself to others, okay, which is never really good to do. Okay, but anyway, if you are stepping into any kind of education or learning something new, that is a good sign though, okay? You do have the Hermit in the bang center of your reading, Virgo energy. Some of you could be on the cusp or whatever. However, this is a good energy for you guys to be in, because as much as you do have this kind of immature energy, you're pacing yourself with this insight and awareness and wisdom that you've gained through climbing up that very difficult mountain, a challenge in your life. You've gained a lot of wisdom from this, so maybe you're able to really look at these thoughts, these triggers of yourself, and look at them from a place of wisdom, from your higher self, from a place of understanding and knowledge. Again, having gone through that already, maybe you can give a really good insight this week into your own thoughts. Because the Star is here as well, I feel like there is healing going on with the way that you speak to yourself too. Setting boundaries with yourself. So, okay, I feel this way. I'm triggered. This is where the boundary is. I'm not going to react on it. I'm going to analyze it. Like, this is quite nice. Both of these are like analyzing energies as well. Okay, I like that. And the 7 of Swords coming up in your energy. So whether you are really kind of focusing on the deceit that's been going on around you, okay, what could be triggering you as well in general. It's also a good card for strategies. If we're going to speak about the positive aspects of it, of course, building a strategy in order to get what it is that you want and need, maybe even tricking your mind even at times could be helpful if it's for your best interest. That could be what it's about as well. But for some of you, this could be, again, kind of going against what you know you should be doing. It's kind of a card that comes in of self-sabotage. So because you have, I feel like you're this hermit and you're really trying to step into this place of wisdom and understanding, because you have it, okay, trying to step into that part of yourself. And I think that there's a lot of triggers or things going on around you that I feel like you're like, I don't know, like that's the vibe I'm getting. Like this hermit is almost trying to shine a light on the Page of Swords and trying to educate the Page of Swords, and also trying to deal with this other sneaky part of itself too. Like I feel like you're trying to control yourself. That's what I'm picking up on. You're trying to control that part of you that wants to sneak into old habits or go into do things that you know you shouldn't be doing, or trying to lash out at, like trying to lash out, but like being triggered about certain people and wanting to, you know, kind of just react and not respond. You're like trying to trying to rein these in. I'm seeing the imagery of this, like trying to bring these energies in so that you're able to kind of come from a place of wisdom. It's interesting. And I think this is what the healthy boundaries is about. Okay. Right, let's carry on. I probably will clarify all of this as well. Let's get some extra messages, please, for Libra. What do I need to hear for this week? 8 of Wands, love this. It's always a great reminder that things are moving in the right direction for you, okay? There could be a lot of change going on at the moment this week, and it's important. It could be some communication as well. But the 8 of Wands is like, things are really, like, obstacles are lifted. Things are now moving in a really positive direction. So I like that. Could be also saying your life is speeding up, and I keep seeing shadows and things. If you're seeing orbs, or you're just seeing things and then they just kind of disappear in front of your eyes, like I just feel like that's what's going on for you guys, right? Anything else for Libra this week? Anything that they need to hear on what they might experience? Page of Cups does feel like, I always say it's an emotional message, something that might catch you by surprise. Even if it's just like some sort of news that you hear this week, okay? It can also be you dealing with these feelings that you have inside that might catch you off guard here. Because it's coming up under the Queen of Swords, which is you, the Hermit, which is you this week, and the Page of Cups is your inner child. Then you have 3 pages, by the way. They are all messengers, so they could all represent different people in your life, or different parts of yourself, or it could just be lots going on. It did seem to come out with the 4 of Swords as well, though. Page of Wands is about being creative, letting that creative side of yourself out. And because it's paired with the 4 of Swords, which is about healing and addressing some hurts, maybe like, you know, where you kind of like paint things as a way to release trauma or release a chapter of your life that's been painful, or, you know, if you write a song about it and it helps you to release it, or I don't know, they're asking you to use your creativity in order to heal. I'm trying to think. Like that's your way of addressing something, is through creativity or through adventure or something. Near the Death card here. Transformation is absolutely near. We have this though with the World card here. You're in the middle of ending cycles, beginning new ones. I'm going to clarify these. Let's dive in. Starting with the World card, please. Let's clarify this World energy. 10 of Swords, so letting go of a very difficult chapter of your life, okay? One that may have ended in betrayals or I'm hearing like a lack of trust, okay? 10 of Swords is a very difficult ending, very abrupt, difficult ending. You're moving on from that, which is nice. Queen of Swords with the Queen of Wands. I like that. This is asking for you to maybe incorporate more confidence into your world, or this could just be what you're doing this week as well as having healthy boundaries. You're also maybe looking after your appearance a lot more and becoming more like flirtatious with life, more confident in yourself, facing the sun. She has a sunflower in her hand because she faces the sun, which is about positivity and optimism. So 3 of Wands, what is Libra waiting for? Ace of Pentacles could be a work opportunity or a financial, you know, financial gain in some way. It could also be like some kind of income, promotion, bonus, whatever it is. You're anticipating it. You're waiting for a new stable beginning, okay? Page of Swords. The 4 of Wands is interesting. This comes in when it can be a card of friendship or love, okay? This could be something that's triggering you here. It can also be about other people's success. This kind of aligns to what we were saying. Now there's 2 ways I want to say this. If you're studying, if you're learning new things, this is like you're reaching a goal. It feels like you are passing an exam of some sort for some of you guys, or getting a job, for example. That could be what it is. If you dive deep into research, it'd be very helpful for you. Now for others of you, if this relates in terms of that envy, like I said, seeing other people with, you know, others celebrating, or you might feel a bit left out, like that envy. So your envy isn't necessarily actually feeling like you can't have success. Maybe it's because you feel, some of you, it could be like a sign of like loneliness. I don't know why they're saying that, because I'm trying to piece why I'm feeling that, but it feels like you feel on the outside That's why they're saying about the loneliness. You're feeling excluded. And maybe that's a trauma that you guys went through, you know, in school times or in your childhood. You felt excluded, you felt left out. You felt, you know, like people didn't include you in some, I don't know, but some of you, that might be where the envy is actually coming from. It's not the fact that you think you can't be successful. It could be actually triggering a different kind of thing here. Right, what's the Hermit here about? The Nine of Pentacles, very Virgo energy. Okay, this is about being self-sufficient, independent, all right? This is really you being in your... it is about isolation, I'll be honest, but you're focusing on your stability, okay? And your own, what you can bring to yourself is self-sufficiency, you know, not relying on others, and having more than enough. So you are focusing on your own abundance here. It's good for, again, your finances, like you could be saving, you know, being disciplined in that way. I wonder where the indecision is. I'm gonna look into that. But I like that. I think you're really focusing on yourself and you're analyzing, taking time out where necessary, which makes sense with the breathe and the bless card. Why is the Seven of Swords in Libra's energy? The Seven of, now that's, I literally just heard that might be where the indecision is, and then we have the Seven of Cups. So making decisions when we're confused, we shouldn't do that, right? Because we then will probably go towards things that we're not super certain on. Okay, so just be aware of that. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. Do not rush decisions, I think is important. Like this feels like a little bit of confusion or uncertainty, and like they said, indecision. Trust your gut instinct if you're sensing like some deceit going on around you. Not what people are telling you, by the way, because of course people can cause some illusions. They give you emotional reactions, make you think you're confused, kind of gaslighting coming in here. So pay attention to that, but it's coming up in your energy. So like I said with self-sabotage, when you're feeling a certain way, maybe you aren't very certain about what you're feeling or how you're feeling, maybe you're just not feeling very good. Again, maybe you'll be very quick to run back to old habits. Just be aware of that. I want to get one more. The Strength card. Having strength and courage, integrity is very important this week with your decision making. Right, Eight of Wands, the Five of Swords. Leaving something behind or letting something go is probably the best bet for you, okay? It may have ended in like conflict or whatever, but it's helping you to move forward. Five of Swords, conflicts, arguments, disagreements. Eight of Wands though, maybe there's communication coming through about this, but the Eight of Wands is really about moving forward. All right, let's get one more for it just to make sure. You're the Nine of Cups. So things are moving towards happiness and wish fulfillment for you, regardless what you had to let go of in the meantime. Page of Cups, why is this here? The Moon. So yeah, that's about like childhood wounds, like emotions that maybe this feels like a shadow side, okay? And maybe you guys are hearing about a message, you know, about things that were hidden from you. That could be coming up here. That might catch you by surprise. What is this Moon? Look at this. Three of Swords and the Hanged Man. Piscean energy a lot here, actually. Which can be about escapism as well. If you've been dealing with that. That could be what you're trying to come out of, by the way, because the Hanged Man is about gaining enlightenment by looking at this differently. And the Moon, I feel like, are like trapped feelings, or we feel trapped in these feelings. And therefore we make difficult decisions based on this. So maybe you're learning how to manage your feelings a bit better. Like we said, like kind of pulling in, having a bit more self-control for the way that you respond to situations instead of react. Taking that time out to really look at it instead of reacting on it. But maybe some of you are really kind of seeing something and had a gut instinct about it. And it does feel like that, you know, might be confirmed to you this week. All right, Four of Swords and a Page of Wands. The Queen of Cups. like I said, I feel like this is about you being creative about the way that you heal. And it's interesting because the Queen of Cups is here, which is a very like emotional, kind of reminds me of the Breathe card. She's very sensitive to the energies around her. So I feel like in order for you to heal, maybe it's by doing something in a different way. Can you clarify what the Page of Wands is here though? What is that? Ace of Swords could be actually some communication. Some news might come in when you're in a state of healing, take some time out. You might be able to have this fresh start. What's interesting is you started with the World and the Ten of Swords. You kind of end with a healing and the truth or clarity or a new beginning, victory over it. It's kind of like a full circle moment for you guys this week, but a lot is happening in between. I will be honest with you. All right, my angels. So very like I'm hearing confronting week, confronting of feelings, confronting old traits of yourself, confronting transformation. Let's look at love because love came up. Soulmate and daughter romance. Nine of Wands. You're feeling like a wounded warrior here. In terms of love, you've definitely been hurt before, a bit guarded with your heart space here. Four of Cups, feeling a little bit doubtful about what's coming away. If you're in a relationship, maybe you guys have like had an argument or something, or just things aren't really feeling, you kind of really not, I think you're doubting somebody. The Four of Wands though, this is like an engagement, two people coming together. Thought of romance. The Devil. Right. Some of you could be addressing certain fears and restrictions in, or bad habits, temptations in a relationship. You guys could be if you're single, you're overcoming a fear of the past and the devil energy that you've dealt with so that you can really enjoy the company of others at this time. Maybe the envy is you see other people in relationships and they're super happy and you don't feel happy in your love life. So, I don't know, like it's almost like something might be blocking you there. Four of Swords. This feels like this is what you're healing is like relationship wounds. Is maybe like, again, like maybe your own fears in a relationship or in your love life in general, like I've been saying. Did something flip? No. The High Priestess, that mysticism here. Tapping into your intuition, right? Using your intuition instead of your fear and anxieties. Okay, I think that's going to really help you. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, Two of Pentacles. Just feel like you might receive some sort of communication here that might make you feel uncertain or unsure. Somebody's uncertain or unsure about how to approach you. But you do with the Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. So this is about somebody wearing a heart on a sleeve and coming forward to you to offer you potentially love. So again, if you're single, this looks quite nice. Feels like you're overcoming, again, like fears or temptations or, your own doubts and fears in terms of relationships. Or if you're in a relationship, again, you're dealing with the devil that might be involved at the moment. Not a person, it just feels like fear sometimes, like if you have an abandonment wound, that would be classed as a devil energy. It could be interfering in a relationship, for example, or any kind of bad habits or fears. Yeah, I've said that enough, I think. I think they're calling for you to kind of weigh up your decisions first before jumping into anything, though. It's really, really important to plant the seed. Don't rush into anything at this time. Okay, anyway, I just want to say, just because somebody's wearing their heart on his sleeve doesn't mean that it's a stable connection, okay? It's really important to set the foundation first to make sure this person, if you want, longevity, of course, in relationships, you got to make sure the person that you're with can deal with that, also wants that, matches your values and things that you will need, in 10 years time with the person. So like love is amazing, and love is healing, and love is incredible. But for a long-term relationship, having feelings for each other is not always enough. You know, you have to deal with how you guys deal with hardships, how you guys deal with, you know, I don't need to educate you on that, but it's just like, for some reason they were just kind of saying, like, in this situation, make sure it's grounded first. Make sure this person is also your best friend, you know, outside of that. All right, but anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Please let me know how the reading was for you. Let me know your opinion on the background. I'm still gonna adjust it like I've been saying, but let me know. I quite like it. I like that you can kind of see the cards here. But anyway, I send you my love. Wish you all the best. Make sure you like and subscribe if you do enjoy the readings, okay, and you're here a few times. Make sure you come back again. But I will see you guys next time. All right, enjoy your week.